Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. I get messages through songs. This card flew. I'm gonna take it. I don't know what it says. It's in reverse too. Just the part that says movie tarot is all I can see. Interesting. I need to give this deck a few more shuffles and do my intro, and we'll explore this. I'm Lisa. Hey, I get messages through songs, other ways too. But I have one earbud in, one earbud out. Like, share, subscribe, drop a tip, Cash App, wtfLisa Tarot. Shop my store, wtfLisa eBay. Is a random store because eBay's random. I have some spiritual items and then I have some non-spiritual items to get rid of. Personal readings are closed. I just have a $5 yes or no tarot reading on wtfLisa Etsy. Links are in the description. I have this song called Kiss Me Deadly by Lita Ford, which I need to start it over because it's played like twice now while I was setting up. There is this energy. Some of you have somebody. It's hard to explain. It's like you want to have fun and a good time, but maybe you're just not meeting the right people. You know what I mean? Or you have somebody that's a mess that they just want to leech onto you, and it's like, it's just weird. Because I get this energy, the more you talk to somebody, it's like their story is more frightening, and it's like, I don't want any part of this. That's what it feels like. And I'm going to start it over again. Went to a party last Saturday night. I didn't get laid. I got in a fight. It ain't no big thing. Right? I didn't get laid. I got in a fight. Late for a job and my traffic was bad. Had to borrow $10 from my old man. So this person's broke, like, late, just excuses for everything. Now that first card in reverse, and I have 4 swords. The one in reverse is a page of cups. It's just this energy. Somebody is a big old mess, and they want something from you or with you. But I know what I like. I know I like dancing with you. Hey, I'm a big mess, but I like you. Oh dear, that's not a compliment. Somebody's approach with this page of cups just could be real weird. 3 of Wands, and their mind, I don't know. Their past isn't good. 3 of Wands. Kiss me once. Kiss me twice. Just the more they speak, come on, pretty baby, kiss me deadly. I just feel like the more they tell you about themselves, the more frightening it is. 7 of Swords. They could have approached you a certain way, but as soon as they start speaking, shit just doesn't add up. And 9 of Cups. They could be lying like, I'm this great guy, but here's all these things, and it's like, dear God. Or it could be this great woman, but here's all these issues, and it's like, oh my God. Judgment. I can't do this. Star. What are you looking for here? Because seriously, I don't want any part of this. For whatever reason, I know I like dancing with you, bro, sister, who, take it as it resonates. I don't want to dance with you. You step all over my feet. I don't know. Sometimes you just attract the worst, and this is that energy of somebody is like, I really don't like this person. They're not getting it. I have a vampire in my energy right now. I tell them I don't date or hook up, and he's like, you're going to come to my house. I'm like, I am really not going to your house. When I was praying, okay, this man isn't listening to English and words. Divine, step in. And then he tells me later, oh, my roommate said I can't have guests over. And I was like, thank God. And then he goes, so I'm going to move. And I'm like, you're going to move? Because someone who doesn't want to come to your house and is not going to your house can't come to your house? Like, what are you doing? It's so weird. This happens to me. I get these weirdos, and I tell them, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not dating you. And they're like, no, we're married now. It's like, what? But sad. Maybe some of you are also attracting these types. Turned up, and they get mad, but it's like, I'm telling you straight out. Some of you too. It's just, they just, I don't know. They live in a world that it's definitely not a world you want a part of. Like, they're too much. And all these things they tell you, if it gets progressively worse, the common denominator is them. That Page of Cups in reverse, immaturity. They're just a big old mess. It's not attractive. Stop trying to kidnap people. I always get these guys. Like, I'm telling you, a few months ago, I had to quit social media because I had another guy friend. I told him, I don't date online. If I talk to you, it's platonic only. And he's like, yes, of course, I understand. And then he starts calling me babe, and I'm like, you need to stop that. And he's like, one day, actually a couple times, he starts saying, I said something about not dating, and he's like, so I'm so lucky. And I'm like, what? So I ghost it. I'm like, done. I'm tired of telling you. And Mission Impossible. Vampires. They're weird. Like, no, you can't just, like, come over here and pretend like, I always get this other vampire currently, not to get into my business too much. I don't even know this guy. This is some random in Vegas here. I'm like, please stop with I don't even know his last name. And he thinks I'm just going to go to his house. Like, what? But sexual fantasies, vampires, how they are. I'm just using my situation as an example. I believe heavily in each one, teach one. So if you're experiencing something that's coming up in readings, I don't feel like this is just my energy. I know nothing will come of my scenario. It'll be fine. I have Angel of the Morning by Juice Newton. It's in Deadpool. They're always lurking. Okay, and now it's spring. Spring is sprung. They're sprung again. It's usual shit. It's that time of year. They're gonna get weirder and more perverted. I wasn't even wearing anything provocative. I was in a fucking work uniform, which is not, like, flattering. I have one of my jobs, because I have 80 jobs, I have a baggy shirt because they didn't have my size. So it's really not flattering. I see no need to take me home. I'm old enough to face the dawn. Admiration. They like you, but you don't like them. All they think about is what you could do for them and the ways they can violate you 6 ways to Sunday, but they don't think about the fact that you probably don't want that. None of this is a good deal for you. Witchcraft. Some of them could be using come to me spells, those attraction spells, but I feel like a lot of it is not working and not hitting for the collective that I'm picking up on. I also just feel sometimes with this witchcraft, they're not exactly doing spells, they just lie. Whatever they gotta say to get freedom, what they want. And some of you are you're doing your best, to get away from it. With this freedom and hater, they could call you that once they fail, but it doesn't matter because you don't want any part of it. And if someone can't take no for an answer and they scream at you, you were right to say no. This is no good. You can't just, like, kidnap people and decide, okay, you're doing this now because I want you to. Well, no, I have a whole ass life, motherfucker. And my own preferences, and none of this is good. I want soulmates. Some of you, you're not looking for a mess. You're not looking for karmics. Maybe in the past you fell for the karmic male thing. I can fix him, I can help him. No, you can't. You can't build a bitch, okay? And this person, for whatever reason, sees you as, I don't know what, but they need to not use another whole ass person to be their supply. This is more narc vibes, really. We live in a hookup culture, so this is common now. But they just don't know any better, I guess. I mean, they should, but they don't. But either way, energy vampire, that's all it is. Some of you don't want to be drained by an idiot. None of this is appealing for you. It's not for your greatest and highest good. You're not going to do it. This energy's been huge lately, and then I had my own encounter with the vampire. Just call me Angel of the Morning, Angel. I had to. I love this song. I'm not a singer. It's fine. But probably not for everyone with ears. But either way, for me, it's fine. Angels, Earth Angels out there. Buffy, the Vampire Slayer bitches out there. Whatever you want to call yourself. Stay strong. You know what it is. Do your best to block them out. stake them, but not physically. Don't really be staking people, just in the energetic way. As in ghost block. I'm waiting for an apology. Some of their approach is bad. Like this vampire now that's stalking me. There's no, I'm gonna take you out to get to know each other. There's no, we can have coffee. No, nothing normal. He's just like, I want to take you to my house and bang you. Like, what? I hope I will see you again sometime. That's them. I feel like you aren't. I don't even feel like you're waiting for an apology. I feel like you just want them gone, the energy gone. Just, I've already told you, sir, go away. And I'm sorry. Maybe they're going to try that approach. I have How Bizarre by OMC. I haven't heard this song in a while, but now I kind of feel like that's not true. I feel like I heard it recently. I don't even know anymore. I don't keep a log of like, okay, where did I hear this song? Cruising down the freeway. I'm in the hot, hot sun. Suddenly, red blue light flashes from behind. Loud script, women, please step out onto the line. It is disruptors, you know, these energy vampires. The fucking Matrix sends them in to be weird energy vamps. How bizarre. I lied to you. No shit. I've been here before with others. Some of them, they start off, they approach you one way, but then the more they speak, and the more you realize the shit they say, it's not even true. I am going to pull a little bit from the true crime deck. I was hesitating, but you know what? Most vampires have a record. But Pele says righteous, Sister Zena says funky. How bizarre, how bizarre. And they'll have weird stories of why. I dated one guy a few years ago. He was a drummer for a lot of bands, like a lot of big bands, like famous ones in the early 2000s during the new metal phase. But he was a temporary drummer. So he never lasted in bands because he would not listen and he would argue. So he was telling me of all the bands he had been fired from, or he just took temporary jobs. And then he finally did other stuff. And when the brief time I dated him, he didn't listen at all. At all. I had just had a back injury at the time. And I went on a couple dates with him. And he wouldn't listen to me. And I ended up coming home more injured than when I went. So I had to stop seeing him for my own fucking safety. But he was telling me about the times he'd been arrested. And it was all just bizarre stories that made no sense. So I'm glad I ditched that guy. Ooh, baby, make it. And then he made my birthday suck. And that's one thing narcs do. They ruin holidays and birthdays and things. I'd only been dating him a few weeks, and he was so rude to me on my birthday. I was like, I'm already injured on my birthday. Can you not be an asshole? I understand why all the bands fucking fired him. And yes, he was not lying about that. He really was in a lot of bands. Spouse partner, somebody maybe wanting to come in and approach you in this way and pretend, you know, if it's not quite spouse, they want to pretend like, hey, I'm your life partner, we're gonna do all this stuff, but it's no good for you. Some of them too, it sounds crazy if you don't know. Bless me. Oh my god. Bless me again. Agents of Satan, you know, they see divine feminine, divine masculine, someone who carries the light, somebody who has a soul that's their honeypot sent in to drain. Some of you recognize it now, vampire vibes. A lot of them too, just, they do weird shit, their family does weird shit, their friends do weird shit. So not only are you putting up with their weird shit if you end up dating them or being in some sort of situation with them, but you put up with their fucking friends and family too, because they're probably always around. You want a part of that bullshit? I don't think so. With this money and accomplice partner in crime, it's not always about money as in like dollar bills. Sometimes it's just, because time is money. Like, how you invest your time, your energy, all of that is very much important. I have Steal My Sunshine by Len. We have energy vampires, Steal My Sunshine. You don't want to waste your time, your energy, your light, your goodness, all this stuff on people that just will drain you and move on. He looks pretty down, he says in my ear. Maybe we should cheer him up. I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat. Yeah, the energy vampires can sense you before you sense them occasionally. And this is what it is. Spring is sprung, so now everyone's out, and the energy vampires are in record numbers, and some of them are like, I won't take no for an answer, but it's like, you need to take no for an answer. 3 of coins. How you spend your time, your energy, your money, you don't want to be drained by something lackluster. Knight of Wands. 10 of Swords. So, Buffy, some of you are just going to have to do your Buffy shit and stake the vamps.